Episode 124 should be the finale to Palace of the Dead. If I don't die on the last few floors, my armed armor level, as indicated by the last boss, maybe will make me take some time to get through not just the last boss, the final boss, but also the floors themselves if I don't get lucky with the layouts. I may even run out of time if I'm not careful, so I may speed up the way that I usually run through floors, checking every room for silver chests and whatnot. We'll probably just have to go as soon as the cairn is ready. Again, trying to keep to a 6-minute per floor rule, with some allowances for the last floor boss taking extra time. Regarding the previous floor boss, the Godmother, some notes for myself about mistakes that I made in review. First of all, it turns out that last time, when I was trying to get rid of the massive burst attack the Godmother was doing, it looks like when I was trying to position the bomb, the blue bomb, the giddy bomb, I needn't have moved it from its initial position. I guess I panicked and didn't think in my head how large its blast radius would be. I'm pretty sure it would have overlapped with the Godmother, so it would have been fine where it was. My first mistake. Secondly, when I tried to move it, I noticed that it actually moved twice, as if it was hit twice. My first hit might have put it in a position where it was okay, but the second hit definitely pushed it out of range. And I was able to hit 2 times because my auto attack hit before my weapon skill did. I guess when I targeted the bomb, it initiated auto attack, and as soon as I walked in range, it hit. That's actually why the angle was wrong, and I didn't realize it, but I was trying to push it directly into the Godmother, but as I was walking towards it, around its side, the auto attack hit it in a slightly wrong angle, almost tangential to the Godmother. Then following that, even though I was out of range for the second hit, it snapshotted my weapon skill attack for the second hit to push it even further away. Another annoying thing. Neither here nor there. But the biggest mistake was that I needn't have done any of that at all. The guide that I was reading, although very useful and helped me survive the massive burst admittedly, didn't tell me that I could have just used my basic stun move, which is not on every character, mind you, so I guess that's why the guide was written that way. But I could have just used any move that inflicts stun that I have on a 25-second cooldown here or so to get rid of that massive burst. I guess I maybe should have thought of it in the middle of battle, but still a little bit surprised the guy didn't mention that. Regardless, I was able to survive the attack with the information on how much damage it dealt. So I guess there's that. I guess Komori can say she tanked a massive burst from the Godmother to the face and lived to tell the tale. As a black mage, I suppose that's good training for explosions and whatnot. Anyway, I should be ready for the final boss. Just to be sure, I double-checked some other guides other than the one that I was using, to see if there was any information again that was being left out, but I don't think there's anything I have to worry about, other than my basic weapon and armor level not being up to snuff. Let's go in. 75, 74, 491, no KOs. Floors 91 to 100. I guess we can use this immediately. I mentioned before, it's not exactly great for taking out the rank and file mobs, but if I try to do this, it does stun them and hit in an area. It's just a bit annoying to get consecutive hits. Especially when they start moving, they might be outside of the initial range. The amount of damage done isn't really much to write home about either. Have I been missing this entire time? Oops. I actually had to take off the transformation because I was doing so badly on damage. Rebooming the good for undead enemies. And probably my lower arm and armor level are making this harder than it needs to be. Probably would have been faster just to attack on my own, unless I actually hit both of the enemies with each attack. And here's the undead enemy it would have worked better on. Anything to save time. Maybe I should have done some more scouting. Next time I see a Caribou in a coffer, I'll look around, and if there are any undead enemies, like there, and there, and there, then I'll use it. But for now I'm going to save them. Oh, never mind. Great, he moved out of the range, I think. Or not. This is much more efficient now. Did I hit? Yeah. Let's get rid of this race. Maybe 2 hits as well. Excellent. Oh, there's another one. Nope, that's a swarm. Damn. I guess the damage is decent. Can maybe get one more in. Been 4 minutes since I started this floor. Only about 2 minutes if I want to stay on pace. Maybe no screwing around. Let's use the Pomander of Raising. Only a few of those to go around, but if I'm not planning to do any floors beyond 100, this is going to last the entire floor. Or the entire set of floors. I imagine this one is sound-based, so let's just walk up and grab this. Damn. Too far enough? Hopefully I kill it before it does another infatuation. At this level it might have enough HP to do 2 rounds of that. And actually, it looks like it will. Is my cooldown fast enough to prevent second infatuation? It is. Actually, doing even a one-on-one fight, it's pretty hard to survive. Let's have some lemonade. 2 this time, to last the entire 10 floors. 1 hour. Only a little bit more vitality, but it might matter. It looks like we're okay on my 6-minute rule. But I need to go slightly faster than that to have more than 6 minutes on the boss, which I will almost definitely need. I still got 2 chimeras if I need them. Might just burn them. Fortune. I'll use it. Now are these sight, proximity, or sound? Just have to say. I don't like it, but I guess we can test if these are sight-based right now. Let's walk up slowly. I would guess the cone would have seen me if it was sight-based, so let's say those are sound. Here's the next 4. I guess I can run down this way quickly. Have to be very careful not to take on more than one mob. No treasure chest in that room. Resolution here. And I guess there are some undead over here. It might be a time save. Wait, damn it. That was Serenity. The colors are similar. This attack should one-shot if I have slightly more attack. I guess we'll hit both. There are probably macros that you can do that auto-target the enemy you're targeting with these kinds of place on the ground attack type things. But I guess I'm not that into it that I need to create macros for Palace of the Dead. Alright, witching. Floor's already clear though. I just need to run back to get that resolution, because I do think I'll need 3 Palmanders of resolution on the boss. Spoiler alert, there are undead in the final boss of Palace of the Dead. I think it was here? Yeah. And what was here? I think it was just dropped by some enemy or other. But we probably need to get rid of some enemies. Like I mentioned before, I think this should reduce the amount of enemies you need to kill for the floor. The cairn of passage. Then a chest over there. I think sound? Yeah, should be okay. Let's open this. And I guess there's one more over there. Again, still sticking to my 6-minute rule. A little bit faster this time. Oh, I already opened that one. Gotta remember this. Anything to save time. We were slightly under 6 minutes on this floor, but I should probably hustle. It's probably best to save my manticores for the final floors if I need to rush or something. Manticore is no good on the boss, and if I don't need to do any floors after this, it's probably fine. Alright, here's where it could be a problem. I really wish I didn't use that other Pomander by accident last floor. The potions are really important for me to survive, based on my track record with one enemy last time. We'll see how we do against this one guy. Put the cursor over it in case we need to use it immediately. Could have interrupted that rather than stun. And actually, it looks like we're okay on damage. Maybe I was underestimating it. The Pomander of Steel is also helping us out, at least for one more minute. Skip these enemies. The Pomander of Flight is in effect, so I think this set of floors not only has less enemies, but also is a smaller floor layout in general, maybe only 4 rooms. Those probably go hand in hand. Alright, maybe 5 rooms. Probably have to kill 3 more enemies or so. Surprisingly, no enemies here. I hope I don't have to backtrack. Oh, well, that counts as one. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like it's been the case where whenever there's a debuff that's pretty heavy like this, whether it's the gloom or no items or something, the floors tend to have smaller room layouts. Could be wrong about that though. No chest dropped by the Mimic. Actually a pretty sizable room layout. Let's kill the dragon. That stunned the dark dragon. Actually, it's kind of beefy, huh? We're gonna have to do this. Damn, that was a bad move, taking on the dragon, I guess. I thought all the enemies would kind of be the same level about, but dragons seem to be tougher. As they should be, I suppose. Used a Serenity, even though I really didn't want to. That's a shame. Let's use this. Make the next floor have more treasure chests, just in case there's another one with more Serenity. And there's always a chance that we replace the Pomander of Affluence that we just used with the increased amount of chests. I think one more. Get over here. Is that? No. I was worried it was going to be a patrol type hippogriff, or whatever, hipposurf. Do the enemies that take longer to kill count more towards your Cairn of Passage? Probably not. Best to kill the little flies and whatever, I guess. And we're good. We're about 2 minutes ahead of schedule, I guess. And that was on a floor with less enemies. No auto heal. Yeesh. This is why we really need Serenity. What are we gonna do? I could just use these other potions I have here. Why not? Yeah. We have 57 of them. And I can't really risk using another Serenity. While the regeneration is still active, let's get that damage in. These look like they're also undead, I'd have to assume. Regeneration is done. I guess the enemies also don't get regeneration based on the icon beneath the health bar. They can't be stunned. I hate to use these so frequently, but until I get another one of another Serenity for safety, I'm gonna keep doing this. I have the potsherds to spare, but I just dislike using them more than I have to. Oh, that is a lot of enemies. I can probably stun the HEVC. Alright, that's a big help. Actually, I probably should just use Palmanders on this floor if I'm not going to use anything else. Yeah, let's do it. Time for a Chimera. Before that, Fortune. If they were all undead here, it would have been great to use the other one. Caribou. I didn't even realize this was the passage for Cairn of Passage. Good thing I used this, actually. And a detour for the silver chest. I'd be careful on health, though. Luckily, I can see any traps on the floor. We'll skip the golden chest in that room. I don't think I'll have enough Chimera for it. Definitely not. Alright, and that chest can kill, so we'll use this. Wait for it. Great. I wanted to run straight back, which is going to eat up some time. I'm going to have to use another health thing too. Or probably not, I can just use a normal potion at this rate. My defense has run out, now I only have pure attack buff. Any chest? Yeah. Good, another Serenity. Don't have to go around wasting more potions and whatever, if I encounter another floor like this. Ended up using 3 more restoration potions, whatever they're called. Purity for Pox. Lust. Would have been good, but we used a Manticore. And another Serenity. Maybe I really should have used Lust there. No, wait. The damage that you take from those enemies wouldn't have been healed, so yeah, Chimera is probably the way to go. I know. This is unfortunate. If this is a trap, this is probably going to kill me. I guess I have a raising, so I'm going to risk it so I don't use a different potion here. Okay. Fortune. Wait, I could have just used Lust there. Lust would have killed faster. Damn. Whatever. Stop thinking about things and go. We're on a schedule. Still only 2 minutes ahead of schedule or so. Didn't really save any time on that one floor. Gloom not so scary as auto-heal disabled. Although it will make me take more time. They have more health, and I guess defense. Or, that's the same thing, I suppose. Let's just scout around. Before we commit to any attacks or whatever. Alright, just a chest. No need to stick around here. We'll go Lust. This is much easier to hit everyone with. They'll all run towards me, but they'll stay as a group. Alright, that could have been bad if I took on anyone else more than 3. Let's just do 1 at a time for now. Maybe 2 at a time if they're together. Wait to heal though. And again. Well, yeah. Oh, no, stop. That would have hit both of them. Let's not risk it. Even with the vulnerability up, when I transform back, it would have been too risky, I think. And I think we're almost done with this floor in terms of Cairn of Passage. How'd this open up? Where'd this come from? Did an enemy drop that? I don't remember killing anyone there. Actually, I think we saved a lot of time on this floor. Thanks for that rust. Should be 6 times 5, a total of 30 minutes by the time we end this floor, so we would be 6 minutes ahead of schedule about if I exit right after this enemy. But no, we have to kill one more. Maybe 4 minutes ahead of schedule. Which would mean a total of 10 minutes on the boss, if we stay on schedule. If the boss takes more than 10 minutes, I would be in serious trouble, I think. Because I think I'm limited by the amount of commanders of Karibu I have. Wait for our health. Damn. Wait, that guy probably can't see. Resolution, huh? Well, we don't need to kill this guy, so we're fine. Little bit of scouting. This one goes further in. Silver chest, so we definitely must stop there. This might be a dead end over here. It's also got a dragon, so I think I want to avoid it. Silver chest though. Just over here. Alright. Now let's just go around the edge here. We'll take on one guy if he sees us. Have to kill some enemies. Oh great, the dragon pseudo sees us. Actually, that's 2 dragons. This room leads into another room. And the second dragon, they're on the same timer. Patrolmen, let's actually head the way of the dragons. I assume they don't have sound. Alright, we got witching. Again, that won't affect the dragon's HP pool, so not the best. What to do, what to do. Grab this. It's lust. Dragon's dangerous. Call 1 over. Use lust. Get a quick kill. Oh, if the dragons leave me alone. I also don't have my attack buff anymore, so this is going a little bit slower. At least faster than my normal time to kill. Alright, I think that guy is all on so-and-so. Good. Just doing this to get the Cairn of Passage rolling. I don't want to stick around here too long, I guess. Dragons should be... Yep, there they go. Let's get that off. Not going to gamble with any more enemies in this room. Just replace my lust and get out. Should be able to go around the dragons. Luckily they face the direction that you were in Oh great. Its cone was wider than I thought. Probably going to have to use potions too. Definitely going to have to use a sustaining potion. Can't stun this guy either, unless I want to manticore it up, or something. No way around it. The other dragon is feisty. Yeah. Time for this. That's unfortunate. I maybe could have survived if I used my defensive cooldowns a bit better. I don't remember what's in this chest, so I'm going to wait. Witching, right. I guess I could have done witching instead of the potion. I didn't remember though. It would have let me survive, but the time to kill would have been the same. Probably just one more enemy. We'll take this guy. I think we took a little bit more time than average on this floor. Or maybe we're on average. Hard to say. Damn. The movement of enemies is not to my liking. This guy might see me. Oh, we have to get another kill anyway. Are these guys bigger than normal, here, average size, or even Rogadin? Sometimes people are just bigger, it's weird. They have to make the enemies bigger than the player models, even if they're human-sized, or should be human-sized. so that people can see them when fighting in a group. That's exactly what I don't want. Right, I forgot to use that. Should have done that as soon as I came in. Maybe I can just... right up, because it's cone-shaped. Like this. There we go. And there's the horde. We'll use the sight. It should also help speed up the floor a little bit. Now I won't be wandering around blindly. That dragon. I don't like it. I'll start by pulling one, clear out the room just a bit. Less chance of anything going wrong. There's the dragon. Can this guy be stunned? He can. Thought he might be too big for it. Luckily the dragon faced me, so... as long as it doesn't turn around for the next attack... Actually, the passage is on this floor too. I'll pull another one over. Uh-oh, that's gonna be a problem. This is bad. Witching. I still do pretty decent damage as these tiny things, so... Actually, this damage is abysmal. Only 10 seconds left. Gonna have to use one of these. And we'll use Lust. Regeneration still active during Lust. Maybe I should have used another witching. We really only need to save one Lust for the boss. Or maybe I need more than that. I was going off of a guide when I said one Lust, but... I might need to cycle between Lust and Caribou a little bit. Do I? No, wait. Just get one. Won't be enough to kill it. But we can get 4 or 5 stacks on him. I guess just 4. No, wait, 5. I like the dragons as stage hazards, like, conceptually, but they are annoying. We'll skip the last room. No, wait, there's the accursed horde here. And the silver chest there. Are we out of range of the dragon? I would hope so. Alright, wait. Still need one more kill, surprisingly. Or at least one more. Oh right, I already checked that one. And I guess the horde is over there, in that other room. I hate to do this. Surprisingly still in range of... oh. A different dragon. This is a problem. Do I care that much about the horde? No, I don't. Do I care enough to use... no, I need that to survive. Damn. We do need one more kill, but... I was hoping to do that in the actual passage room. This is bad. If I can kill one, I should maybe have enough health to survive the other. I'm kind of pushing it. I really don't need to. I can just use a sustaining potion. Let's do it. It's too risky to care about it. Oh, I didn't notice how low its health was. Well, I used one. Do I care? It's fine. I wasted too much time on this floor already, even though I used a sight from the beginning. Please don't. Damn it. I really needed you to not turn around. This dragon especially. It'd be great if you wouldn't. Quickly, please. I think that floor was actually 8 minutes. I really need to hustle. Which means I should use one of these for the next floor. Blind could be pretty bad. Do I want to get rid of that? I have 3. Let's do it. That lowers our DPS considerably, with how much we miss. Can't stun these guys. Any other time-saving techniques I want for this floor? Only 2 more real floors, so... Could use Manticore on the last floor, save a lot of time. And the last floor is already... Yeah, the last floor is already fighted, so less enemies and probably less to kill for passage. So I might want to Manticore it up here. And actually, if I'm fast enough, I could Manticore up the next floor too. Let's go crazy. Risk a little bit going to the center. We're ignoring treasure chests at this point. Get rid of the dragon. This is a pretty hefty room here. That I Manticored. Where's passage? Right here. Knowing everyone else. Manticore won't last to the next floor. Let's just grab whatever's in here. And move on. No time to worry. Just one more floor. I guess I'm rushing a little bit more than I need to. I don't think I'll need 15 minutes on the boss, but just in case. Alright, we can lust. There's the next floor. So let's lust in this room and then turn around and clear out the other room. Dragon kind of risky to do this on. Its damage is pretty high. I think I can out DPS it though. Every once in a while they throw out that big attack, which is I guess like a tank buster or a pseudo tank buster. No cast time on it, just a big attack. Yeah, it's a pretty dangerous guy, even with Lust. Damn, still not dead, huh? We'll kill that guy next. Just get some health back. Actually, we won't kill him. We'll just do a little bit of debuffing on him, I guess. Two stacks, maybe three. Might have been better to use the Lust on the other room, where there are two enemies, I don't know. Although I probably don't want to risk them doing too much damage. Even if I could have handled two enemies on a few floors ago, they do increase in strength with each floor. Right, I already opened that one. So two enemies here could maybe kill me. Plus, I think on that other time when I took on 2 or 3 enemies at once, I also had the attack buff on. Oh, there's a silver chest in that room. I guess I can turn around. That's the one thing that will make me turn my head. These potions, the regular potions, are doing less and less. And actually I do have to kill one more enemy at least, so if it turns out that this isn't enough and I have to kill more, then I guess I have to turn around anyway to that other room. With the dragon in it. I see its tail right over there, beyond the door. Or beyond the gate. Passage is open. Forget the chest. The dragon is too risky. Final floor. Track me down, have you? It seems my subjects were not as sturdy as I hoped. You stand before Nibes Obdalord, Necromancer, and Arbiter of Life and Death. Mine is a noble art, the path to salvation of the body and soul. I have come too far to be stopped by the likes of you. Not exactly here to stop you, more like kill you and steal your secrets, so I guess that is stopping. Now, quickly referring to what I have to do here. I can open with Lust, but I will need to switch to Caribou partway through the battle. He is an undead type himself, so it'll do extra damage against him, and the stacking with the Lust will be good. But I don't think I'll kill him with one Caribou, so I may have to worry about switching back to Lust to keep his vulnerability stacks up, and then back to Caribou. But first of all, Palmander of Strength, Palmander of Steel, actually Sustaining Potion, that was mentioned in the guide, and Lust. I should probably worry about him dealing a shit ton of damage, so I don't want to switch off of the Succubus. He's actually huger than I thought. Sustaining Potion only lasts for 7 more seconds, so I'm not sure that was a good idea. But that's what the guide said. It will at least keep me up to full health for the remaining 30 seconds of the Succubus. Now he's summoning darkness. Just by using these AoEs. Damn. Should be able to kill the enemies there. Alright. Now Karibu. Wait, sustaining potion first, just in case. And this does actually get rid of the corpses on the floor. So I guess I won't see it, but he does have a mechanic where he resurrects the dead enemies on the floor. He is a necromancer. The pain about that is that not only brings back those enemies, but more enemies join the fray. Yeah, the DPS on this is going pretty slowly, so I may have to do what I said, switch between not witching. Between Lust and the other one. This Karibu. I kind of need him in the center. For a couple of reasons, one of them being that the enemies that spawn in need to be kind of in a place where I can reach them. Do a little bit of damage like this, and then switch to this. Damn, I forgot a sustaining potion. I should be okay, I think. I still have defense up. His voice line there, when he tries to resurrect people. Denizens of the Abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you. Darkness to me. That's actually a line that happens in one of our later raids, which I probably don't need to mention now, but... Oh, I need to switch off this. Maybe I didn't need to do that immediately, actually. Shit. I'm actually low on health right now. I'm panicking. I'm going to have to click off this one. Use a potion. I did 360. Around when I get under 2,000 health, I guess. Alright, let's not risk it. Sustaining potion. Commander of Witching. Or not. Lust. This is our last chance to apply debuffs. Luckily, the regeneration potion is bringing me back to full health. The Karibu will one-shot them, so I don't need to worry about switching off of the succubus here immediately. I say that, but I'm dying. Karibu time. This could be a big problem. If I don't do enough damage. If he brings out more enemies, I'm screwed. He's gonna bring out more enemies. There's no way I'm killing him fast enough. I hope witching works. Even though it's not a regular floor. The enemies aren't exactly bosses, right? Maybe I can out-sustain them with just sustaining potions, or actually, he's going to die. Thank goodness. Even here, they fail to understand. Humanity yearns for salvation from the ravages of death, to cast off the fetters of mortality. Would you not try to free those you hold most dear? Well, Komori, would you? What's behind the mask? Thank goodness. I was afraid I'd have to do that whole set of floors again. If I did, I wouldn't have to re-record the whole episode. I guess I'd just skip to floor 100. But here we are, floor 100. Actually thinking about it, I don't think I remember that cutscene, so I don't think I ever did that on my main character, even in a match-made party. Hard to say. But there are 100 more floors after this that I'm probably not going to do, even though I have a save file with 0 KOs. Those 100 floors are actually copies of the first 100 floors you did, each floor 10 boss, or each boss for every 10 floors. It's kind of a harder version of the corresponding boss 100 floors prior. Oh, what did I say yes to? Right, not starting from floor 1 so I don't get solo completion achievements, but that's not what I was here for. And I'm now level 59 as the gladiator. I guess if I really wanted to, I could do all of the paladin quests in one go. But it took me around 100 episodes or so to actually go back and finish the gladiator quests after I started them. So maybe I'll go and do the paladin quests in 300 more episodes. How about that? Not done yet, though. This guy is looking at us intently. We'll go on a little bit longer to celebrate beating Palace of the Dead, floor 100 on my first try. Madam, a moment if you would. Are you not the adventurer who felt the dark sorcerer in the ruins? It is you, thank the 12. We are in immediate need of your assistance. Allow me to explain. On a recent reconnaissance mission, our men unearthed documents we believe were written by the selfsame sorcerer you encountered down in the labyrinths. As we have been desperately searching for more insight into this man, and the unspeakable acts he committed, the importance of this discovery cannot be overstated. The documents have thus far proved beyond our comprehension, but now that you are here, who better to help us decipher their contents than the woman who braved the depths of those fell ruins to confront the fiend? Well, as long as you're not asking her to read, she's still not very good at that. One of my fellow expeditionaries will be waiting for you at Isomhar, with the aforementioned documents. Unakotor communes with the elementals as we speak. He too shall join you anon. Do you now? Let's just turn in our rewards. Oh. No, wait. I guess we only got a potsherd for that. Oh well. And where are we going? Over here. We have to be level 60. We're one level off. That's annoying. Well, I guess Komori is done with the Palace of the Dead, isn't she? No longer needing to train her sword hand, the Blade of Light and all that. I guess I was pretending that her normal magics didn't work down there, so now that we're out, let's go back to Black Mage. But, keep the mask on for a little bit. Yeah. At least until we're done here. Wait, what? I need to be level 60, so... Summoner it is. I guess this is a Heaven's Ward quest. Not sure why they make it level 60, though. I guess you become level 60 by the time you reach the bottom of the Palace of the Dead, but it's not like you need to be level 60 in the overworld to get this far. If I had just one more level on my gladiator, could have finished up nicely like that. It doesn't matter. Well met, adventurer. Your cooperation in this matter is much appreciated. We had hoped these documents would serve to enlighten us regarding the nature and motives of the dread sorcerer Nibes. But I fear there is a rub. They are written in a foreign script that is entirely unfamiliar to our eyes. We know not where to begin in determining the origin of these odd glyphs, let alone deciphering their meaning. Tis little surprise they are not familiar to you. If that most curious etheric signature is aught to be judged by, I would surmise those papers and the man who penned them hail from a world not our own. Omoi Moriko, Kani Senna tells me that you possess a special gift, one that grants you a preternatural insight to the true nature of those around you. From my understanding, this power is not one to be invoked at will, but having exposed yourself to the otherworldly presence of Nibes, mayhap. Might you take these documents into hand, and see if aught appears before your mind's eye? Okay, so it's not exactly reading. We're kind of cheating at reading. Thank goodness. Didn't even have to take it in hand. No, no, no. This is all wrong. Her soul will not remain bound to the flesh. It is as if she is rejecting her corporeal form. Mayhap the vessel is too weak. But that cannot be. A passionate spirit is possessed of inexhaustible stores of ether, and hers is by far the most strong-willed of my specimens. She should have the strength to remain tethered to this realm in perpetuity. But no, not even a glimmer of life in her body. Could it possibly be that her spirit would seek to return to the ethereal sea of its own accord? Preposterous. Would you be so foolish as to welcome the hollow embrace of eternal sleep? To sate yourself with memories of your worthless life as you drift off into the void? And what would you say, old friend? Would you blather about the virtue of accepting death, and extol her pure-hearted wish to rest beside her lost love? A small interruption. They mentioned how Nibes Obdalord is of another world, and though Final Fantasy XIV has its own lore regarding other worlds, such as the Void and whatever else we might get into, this is one rare exception, which does happen a few other times in Final Fantasy XIV, mostly for events, where we're actually plucking Nibes Obdalord From an entirely different game series, that's why he's said to be from another world. And it's not even a Final Fantasy game, technically. It's a game called Tactics Ogre, published by Square Enix, where a character of the same name goes into a palace of the same name, Palace of the Dead, with 100 floors. And his old friend being mentioned here, there in the background, is a character from that, the main character. It's never explicitly stated, but you can infer. I guess you could say it can still fit into Final Fantasy XIV's own lore of multiple worlds like the Void and whatever else, but that kind of gets confusing with how they lay out that lore, so this feels more like he's explicitly plucked from Tactics Ogre. Just a little bit of trivia that I read online. And actually would be the same Nibes because, spoiler alert, he kind of died in the Palace of the Dead, in this form, his Lich form. So I guess he awoke here, after dying there in Tactics Ogre, somehow. All chronologically speaking, consistent. Kind of like how Gilgamesh hops between different games. But that's neither here nor there, quite yet. Anyway, back to his story. I think not. My Edda would never be blinded to the truth by some starry-eyed fantasy. No, a spirit as strong as hers would never fade so meekly into nothingness. Only a fool would yearn for death, to lay quietly within that mortiferous shade. And that is why I press on, to realize the dreams of all who came before me, and all who will come after. And yet, it would seem your spirit remains entangled with that of another. Not your lost love, no, but the one who besmirched your soul with these vulgar notions of accepting, nay, embracing that vain slumber. It's that rat sniffing about in my maze, isn't it? I can still smell her stench upon you, and the repugnant fetor of the admiration you feel for her. Let us conduct an experiment, shall we? Yes, a test of loyalty, one that shall also serve to purge these halls of she who would dare interfere with my most noble aims. Go forth, my sweet Edda. Go forth and seek out your beloved hero. Give her the gift of death you would seek yourself, and in doing, free yourself from the shackles that bind your spirit. Soon, yes, soon the secrets of eternal life will be mine, will be ours. Then, my love, I shall pull back the veil and pluck your soul from the wastelands of the damned, and we shall be as one again, inseparable forevermore. You returned to us, Komoy. Pray tell, what did you see? This dread sorcerer sought to bring back his beloved back from the dead. That is what impelled him to torment countless souls in his experiments down in those shadowy depths. Yeah, Komoy would never, certainly. She would never resort to the same means. Right. While I cannot say for certain, I would rather not believe that such a simple, innocent desire could give birth to such blasphemous deeds. Nor am I inclined to believe that resurrection of the manner he suggests is even possible. Nay, I find it far more likely he meant only to play some cruel game with poor Etta, preying on the love she bore for her friends. Even if there was once an ounce of compassion in that monster's heart, one thing is certain. His unholy quest to rejoin body and spirit has disturbed the balance of the 12's wood. Longing to reunite with a lost love is one thing, but to knowingly sacrifice the lives of countless others. 'Tis little wonder that such an odious act would incur the wrath of the elementals. As a Padral, I cannot sit idly by as such terrors endanger our forest home. From the pages of that fiend, I could sense naught but an all-consuming obsession with life and death, and a hunger for the shadows. You confronted the dread necromancer in the heart of the labyrinth. Tell me, what did you make of him and his goals? Good question. A depraved monster, a pitiful creature, or unknown? Well, I guess Komori came here after the whole fiasco with Moonbrita to learn necromancy. But after the encounter with Etta on floor 50, and wrapping up that little side quest neatly with Pio Ryo, and then encountering Nibus Obdlord, I guess Komori is comparing the two, and thinks Nibus Obdlord is a little bit of a freak, going too hard into this whole necromancy thing, and maybe has a little bit of respect for Etta after their shared history, just a bit of respect, and can maybe respect her wishes to move on to death, even if that idea kind of doesn't sit nicely in Komori's mind. Yeah, we can say that she got a little bit of closure from this whole ordeal. A nice way to wrap things up. Though she would never admit it. Pray forgive me. It was untoward of me to ask you to speculate on the aspirations of a madman after only a short glimpse into his past. Komori would never tell you how much she might align with Nibes, morality-wise. But, let's not say that out loud. At the very least, we can take comfort in knowing that Nibes and his ill ambitions are no more. Now, we must see to it that the labyrinth is purged of the abominable creations that run rampant within, that the wayward soul still trapped there may at long last find peace. When the palace of the dead is at last cleansed of the sorcerer's taint, I will invoke the power of the elementals to seal close the ingress, that none may be lost to its unholy halls again. Well, if they're going to seal up the Palace of the Dead down there, then I guess it's going to be a no-go for any more attempts at learning necromancy. Did you learn anything, Komori? Well, maybe she's given up. If we get anything out of this, I guess it'll be... Oh. Though the sorcerer is vanquished, there is still much of the Palace of the Dead we have yet to uncover. I should hope you will continue your exploration of its depths. Yeah, floor 200? I don't think so. Not unless we really want to resurrect someone else. I don't know. Yeah, the only thing we're getting out of this, I guess, is going to be a little minion. Trade in some potsherds that we saved up. And let's put the rest in our chocobo bag. over here. The heck die. I'm not exactly sure what the lore is behind this thing. Is it like necromancy? We can call it Komoi's attempt at necromancy after everything she learned. Why not? And that's it for Palace of the Dead. The mask comes off. Although, there is probably one more lead on undead stuff. Maybe Wyman knows about this. I've run by them before, but there are those zombies in that one fate over in southern Thanalan. Although Komoi's had some decent closure from all that, we'll give it one more college try with whatever those zombies are, before calling quits on this whole necromancy business. Not him. Where's Wymond? Next episode, we'll ask Wymond to give us the lowdown on the happenings here in Ul'dah, and start on whatever crazy questline that brings us into. I'm looking forward to it. Before things get crazy though, now would be a good time to take a break.